In this video I am going to review this Derwent Superpoint Mini Manual Sharpener. This is priced bit higher compared to other sharpeners in the market. So let us understand whether this is worth to invest this much money and buy this sharpener, or do we have to go with the regular sharpeners. If you don't know me, I am Lavanya. I am an art educator and art business coach. I make art tutorials as well as art business videos in this channel. So if you are an artist or who wants to make a profession out of art, make sure you subscribe to this channel. So let us get into the review of this product. This is the Derwent Mini Manual Helical Sharpener. This is the package. This is how it is packaged. You will also get one table clamp. With this you can fix this to your table surface, but I like to use it like this only. I like it to be flexible, like wherever I want it I carry it like this. So I don't fix it on my table, I just use it like this. And it also comes with a manual. Here you can understand how to use this sharpener. Yes. This is all you get in this box, and see, this is priced at 1,299 rupees. However, if you are buying from Amazon, you can get it for around 800 rupees in offer. And so let us see whether it is worth to buy this sharpener or not by paying this much money. Okay. So I am using this sharpener almost from 1.5 years. And so yeah, I am just showing you this box, and here we have different pencils. Okay, we have different pencils here. Let's see how it works with the graphite pencils. So this is the regular graphite pencil. I'll show you how to sharpen. See, you have to pull this, yes, and press this. Okay, when you press this, then you can insert the pencil inside like this. Okay, now you have to rotate this. It makes a lot of noise. When it is done, you will get to see frictionless. Okay, so still we have to insert it again. Okay, yes, now I feel it is done. I feel less friction. Yeah, you can see this tip over here. This is very sharp, right? You can get very sharp and long tip like this using graphite. And lead breakage I didn't see much when I am using with the graphite pencils. Now we'll test with the other pencils. Okay, charcoal pencils. This is the extra soft charcoal pencils. So usually we experience lot of lead breakage using extra soft pencils, right? And I cannot use any sharpener with this pencil because it is very soft. It tends to get lead breakage very easily. And even now we have to be very careful. We shouldn't be applying much pressure. Let's see how it works. Yes. Okay, here again there is a lead breakage. See, this cannot be the sharpener fault. Sometimes it happens if you have left this pencil fall on the floor accidentally, if this pencil has fell down, so even then also you will experience this lead breakage. If there is no damage inside, so then how this sharpener works, that we'll find out. So let us see whether there is a lead damage inside this or not. So that we can find out using a regular sharpening knife, the pencil sharpening knife you get, right? You can use that. Okay. Let's see if the lead is broken already, or so is it due to the sharpener fault. Okay, looks like there is a damage here. Okay, so that's the reason there was a lead breakage. I can see lead is broken here. I don't know whether you can see it or not. Here there is a break. So if we apply little pressure also, it will break down. Okay, and see, previously there is a lead breakage, right? Let's see how to clean this. So before you insert a pencil, again you have to clean this. So whenever you experience the lead breakage, clean this. See, there is a lead stuck over here, so I am using this to pull out that. Still it is there. So the broken particles would be inside, and if it is like that, you again experience the lead breakage. Okay, see, this is the broken particle. I think there is already a lead breakage. So as I told you, there was a lead breakage before itself. So when you sharpen, definitely you will get to see that. I'll check with some other charcoal pencil. Okay. Okay, we'll check with this. This is also extra soft charcoal pencil. So if, without cleaning, if there is something stuck over the blade, then also you get to experience the lead breakage. Okay, I don't know whether it is a pencil fault or the sharpener. With extra soft charcoal, it didn't work well. Let us check with some other charcoal. This is soft. Okay, we'll check with this. Hopefully there is no lead breakage here. Let me check if there is something stuck over here. Yes, there is something stuck over here. Especially it happens with the charcoal pencils. Okay, again we are experiencing the lead breakage. So I usually suggest you to use this kind of manual sharpener blades for charcoal pencils and this sandpaper to get the extra sharp tip. And let me check with some hard charcoal. Yeah. Okay, this one previously I have sharpened it using this only. This is medium charcoal, it is not very soft. Okay, Here it is fine, there is no lead breakage. So only with the soft and extra soft charcoal there is lot of lead breakage. So to avoid that, you can just use regular sharpening knife, and later you use sandpaper with the charcoal. Okay. You can see you can get very sharp tip using this charcoal as well. Let me give one more try with this extra soft. With extra soft it doesn't work well. With the medium soft charcoal you can use this. Yes, and see, this kind of sharp tip we never get using any other sharpeners, especially with the charcoal. Okay, here that is possible, and we'll try some very hard pencils like Polychromos. This is Polychromos pencils. See, this wood is very hard, and even this tip also. You can't sharpen this using the regular sharpeners. I have tried using it multiple times. So if you want to check and compare the other sharpeners, please check the video I have added here. Okay. With this it is very easy. You can even get more sharper tip. Look at this very long and sharp tip. You can only achieve with this Derwent sharpener. I have tried multiple sharpeners, but this is the best for Polychromos. If you want to see the comparison, please check the video I have added. And we'll also try with the soft core pencils like Prismacolors. Prismacolors are the softest pencils in the color pencils. So let us just try with this. Wow. Okay. So when it is done, you'll get to, you'll understand. See this sharp and long tip. I really prefer this kind of long tips when I am drawing, so that I don't have to sharpen again and again. And you can store a lot of pencil wastage here, so you don't have to get up in between drawing for throwing. Like after 1 week or 10 days you can empty it. Yeah. So according to me, it is definitely worth to have this kind of sharpener if you are a professional artist, or if you are somebody who draws very frequently. Okay, and maybe for beginners, students, it may not required to spend this much on a sharpener. But if you are into realistic drawing, definitely you try this, because you can get very long and sharp tip, so you'll be saving your so much time. So when you want to draw realistic drawings, you would like to keep your pencil tip very, very sharp, right? You can see all my pencils are sharpened with this only. Yes, I feel that it is a good investment for professional artists or those people who would like to draw realistic drawings. You can see all of these pencils are sharpened using this only. And let me know if you are having any topic suggestions for me, what you would like to see for the next video. And if you want to know how to select papers, please check the video I have added here. Hope you found this video to be useful. If yes, please share it with somebody who might need this, and also comment below what videos you want to see next in my channel. And here I have made the comparison of different sharpeners and how to use them. So please check this video for your future reference. Thank you.